You wake up already behind. No alarm, just shame. Eyes open, mind foggy, scrolling before you even stand. You didn't choose this life. You inherited it. Inherited autopilot. Inherited exhaustion. Inherited a world that sold you the lie of just 5 more minutes. And you bought it. Every damn morning, you buy it again. Let's get one thing straight. If the first thing you touch in the morning is your fucking phone, you're not waking up. You're downloading someone else's chaos. You're not starting your day. You're surrendering it. And I know what you're thinking, but I'm tired. I need time to ease in. No, you don't. What you need is a fucking reset. A brutal reset that doesn't ask for permission. Because comfort is a fucking trap. A velvet coffin. And every day you hit snooze, you bury yourself a little deeper. Waking up early isn't about being some productivity cult freak. It's about silence. Clarity. That sliver of peace before the noise of the world kicks in and starts screaming at your soul. Before the algorithm tells you who to be. Before emails, opinions, fake flexes, and doom scrolls claw their way into your psyche. You wake up early because for once, it's just you. No distractions. No demands. Just raw presence. The kind that makes you realize, damn, maybe I haven't even met the real me yet. So here's where we begin. Wake the fuck up before the world can touch you. No, not 9 a.m. Not when the internet's already hijacked your nervous system. Wake up while it's still dark, still quiet, while your demons are half asleep. Because once the world wakes up, it will devour you if you're not ready. And stop pretending your phone's your alarm clock. That's bullshit and you know it. It's a dopamine grenade waiting to go off. Leave it in the other room. Buy a real alarm clock. Yes, they still exist. And no, they don't come with TikTok. Then comes the ice. Not metaphorical. Not poetic. Literal, skin-slapping, nerve-shocking, soul-reviving ice. Welcome to cold exposure, aka legalized morning assault. Jump into cold water, and your body instantly wants out. That's the point. Because the first battle you fight should be with resistance. Not with traffic. Not with emails. With the primal part of you that wants to hide. You train it to shut the fuck up. Comfort is a liar. It whispers, stay here, stay safe, stay soft. But soft doesn't scale. Soft doesn't survive. Soft wakes up at 40 wondering why life passed by and no one ever clapped for their potential. Get in the cold. Feel it. Hate it. Breathe through it. Because when you teach yourself to stay calm inside the storm, suddenly that passive-aggressive coworker or that 83 email inbox doesn't even register as a threat. You already conquered something harder. Before sunrise. And let's talk dopamine. Cold plunges spike it by over 250%. That's more than coffee, more than porn, more than validation from strangers online. You want real motivation? Train your biology. Hack your system from the inside out. Then, once your nervous system's been electrocuted into presence, we realign. 10 minutes. No screens. No noise. No distractions. You, your breath, and that terrifying silence most people spend their whole lives avoiding. You ever just sit with yourself? Just be? No scrolling. No music. No fucking input. Just output. Just thoughts. Most people can't do it. They're scared of their own minds. But here's the raw truth. They've never met their real self, because their real self never had a chance to speak. It's always been drowned out by noise, by bullshit, by someone else's dream. This is where I bring out the Bible. Not to impress anyone. Not to rack up spiritual points. But because I need a fucking anchor. I need something stronger than hustle quotes and influencer podcasts. Something older than trends. Something true. You? Maybe it's philosophy. Maybe it's journaling. Maybe it's that one dusty book you said you'd finish 3 years ago. I don't care what you use. I care that you fucking pause. That you listen. That you ask real questions like, what do I actually believe? What am I moving toward? Or am I just running from a life I never had the guts to redesign? You want clarity? Kill the noise. Because the answers you need aren't outside you. They've been screaming under the surface for years. You just never made it quiet enough to hear them. You slow down now, so you don't fucking burn out later. And here's the twist. Once you do this, once you ground yourself, everything else falls in line. Suddenly, someone cutting you off in traffic isn't the reason your whole day derails. Suddenly, your self-worth isn't shattered because a message got left on read. You stop reacting. You start responding. With intention. With fucking backbone. This is what it means to take your mornings back. You stop waking up like a victim. You start waking up like the damn CEO of your life. Now that your mind's awake, it's time to build a map for it. Journaling isn't about feelings. It's not therapy. It's strategy. 3 bullets. Every morning. No fluff. No Shakespeare. What am I grateful for? What would make today great? And the real one. What must I not do to fuck this up? That's it. That's the battle plan. You're not writing poems. You're designing direction. Without it, you're not living. You're drifting. No GPS. No coordinates. Just reacting. Like a puppet. And the worst part? You don't even notice. Because chaos became your baseline. You normalized overwhelm. And now you call it ambition. Wake up. Journaling is how you slam the brakes. It's how you put your hands back on the wheel and say, this is where we're going. Everything else is background noise. And don't give me the I don't have time excuse. You had time for 47 TikToks and 3 YouTube shorts yesterday. You had time to refresh your feed like it owed you something. You've got time for this. 9 minutes for your mind. That's the cost. Less than the time it takes to reheat your coffee for the 3rd time. If you're serious about changing your life, then act like it. You don't need motivation. You need momentum. You don't need 100 new habits. You need 3 that stick. So stack them. Like Lego blocks. Cold water. Silence. Journal. You're not building discipline. You're building identity. Then it's time to move. Not for aesthetics. Not for likes. For fucking dominance. Over your own resistance. Over your excuses. Over that voice in your head that says, maybe tomorrow. Fuck tomorrow. Move today. Your body is your first business. And if your energy's in the red, everything else collapses. Your focus, your attitude, your ability to not snap at that one coworker who chews like a fucking jackhammer. You don't need to be a gym bro. You don't need abs. You need momentum. Motion. Grit. Because motion creates emotion. Blood flow changes brain flow. You think the 83 unread emails feel overwhelming? They don't. After you've deadlifted your own weight off the floor or sweat through 20 minutes uphill. You already did something hard. Everything else feels like background noise. This is about agency. You move your body so you remember. You run this. You're not a victim. You're not a bystander. You're not just enduring another day. You're initiating it. On your terms. Even just a 10-minute walk in silence or with a podcast on 1.5x speed can be a complete shift in energy. That's how you hack the system, by doing small things that compound. Because your future self, they don't care if you had abs. They care if you showed up when it was hard. They care if you kept your word to yourself. They care if you finally fucking took control instead of outsourcing your life to caffeine and hope. And now, this might sound weird, but I want you to trust me on this next part. You're going to take a banana. Peel it. Eat the fruit. Then rub the inside of that peel all over your face. Yeah, you heard me. Banana peel. Face. Trust the process. This isn't TikTok skincare bullshit. This is straight up biohacking on a budget. That thing you throw in the trash every morning? It's got antioxidants, vitamin C, vitamin E, potassium, natural hydration, and it's fucking free. Let it sit for 10 minutes while you cool down from your workout. While you breathe. While you think about what kind of person rubs banana peel on their face at 7 a.m. Hint, the kind that doesn't give a fuck what anyone else thinks. The kind that doesn't need approval. The kind that's building something real. Because banana peel isn't about skincare. It's about intention. About paying attention. About doing something weird, small, and powerful, just for you. And the glow it gives you? It's not just skin deep. It's the glow of someone who chose themselves before the world tried to choose for them. Let the world laugh. You'll shine harder. Because sometimes, the most revolutionary thing you can do is reclaim your weirdness. And wear it like armor. Now, one more thing. The final piece. The thing that kills 90% of people's mornings before they even begin. Scrolling. You want to destroy your day? Open Instagram before breakfast. Download 100 lives you'll never live. Start your day with someone else's highlight reel, someone else's body, someone else's opinions, and watch your self-worth quietly bleed out. Fuck that. You want power? You want clarity? Build before you consume. Create before you compare. Focus before you fragment. No scroll zone until after you've done your morning battle. That's the rule. If it's urgent, they'll call. If it's not, it can wait. And if your hands twitch toward your phone like a fucking addict, you just found your biggest enemy and your biggest opportunity. Because if you can say no in that moment, if you can delay the hit, reclaim your presence, you win. You break the cycle. You build sovereignty and the momentum that builds from that. Unstoppable. You go from zombie to weapon, from overwhelmed to intentional, from half awake to fucking dangerous. And that's how it starts. Not with magic, not with 12-step programs, not with gurus, but with a decision. To show the fuck up, to do the uncomfortable thing, to reclaim the first hour of your day and say, this belongs to me. Not to Instagram, not to work, not to distractions, to me. Here's the part no one wants to admit. This isn't about mornings. It's not about ice water or banana peels or bullet point journaling. It's about ownership. Because the way you wake up is the way you live. And most of you, you're not waking up. You're reanimating. Dragging a half-dead version of yourself out of bed, pouring caffeine into your veins, hoping the world doesn't notice you're fucking drowning. Let me be brutal with you. You are not tired. You are understimulated. You are disconnected. You are scrolling through highlight reels of people who decided to live while you forgot how. You are not broken. You are undisciplined. You are not behind. You are distracted. And this world profits from your distraction, from your confusion, from your hesitation. The system isn't failing you. It's doing exactly what it was built to do, keep you soft, quiet, and busy. But here's the truth they don't want you to realize. You are dangerous when you take your time back. When you wake up with intention, not reaction. When you choose clarity over chaos. When you say no to the dopamine trap and yes to your own goddamn mind. That's rebellion. That's power. That's real self-improvement. This isn't about getting shredded. It's not about being a productivity god. It's about proving to yourself that you can keep a fucking promise. That you can choose discomfort over decay. That you can show up before anyone's watching. Before the applause. Before the rewards. Because if you can win your morning, you start stacking wins. And when you stack enough wins, you become something unshakable. You start walking different. Thinking sharper. Reacting slower. You're not triggered by every little thing anymore because your baseline isn't chaos. It's conviction. And let's be honest. You know what happens when you don't do this. You know the version of yourself that hits snooze 5 times. That scrolls TikTok for an hour and wonders why life feels meaningless. That eats sugar for breakfast and chases validation by lunch. That dreams big but can't get past the first hour of the day without falling apart. That version of you doesn't need another quote. It needs a funeral. Because the real you, the one buried under distractions and fear, it's time to dig that motherfucker out and rebuild. One decision at a time. One habit at a time. One ruthless, raw, unfiltered fucking morning at a time. You think transformation is sexy? It's not. It's ugly. It's painful. It's boring. It's doing the same shit when no one claps for you. It's choosing the uphill path when the downhill slide looks so much easier. But every morning you do this, you're casting a vote. Not just for how your day goes. For who the fuck you are. You're becoming someone. Or you're becoming no one. There is no neutral. There is no just chilling. You're either building or decaying. Choose. And if this whole thing feels overwhelming, good. That means your comfort zone just got exposed. But you don't need to overhaul your entire life tonight. You just need to start with tomorrow morning. One thing. One win. Set your phone in another room. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. Stand under that cold-ass water and curse my name for making you do it. I don't care. Because when you walk out of that bathroom, heart pounding, eyes open, soul awake, you'll know it was worth it. Then sit with yourself. Write. Think. Move. Be fucking present. Stop trying to live like a highlight reel and just live like you matter. Because you do. This world wants you numb. It wants you consuming. It wants you passive. But you are not built to be a fucking spectator. You are the main character. You are the damn engine. You are the builder of the life you crave. And no one's coming to do it for you. So here's your challenge. Build your own morning routine. Steal what works. Toss what doesn't. But whatever you do it on purpose. Do it with fire. Do it with that small voice in the back of your mind screaming, I am not done yet. Because you're not. You are not too far gone. You are not too old. You are not too broken. You are just fucking distracted. Fix it. And if tomorrow morning, you wake up 1% more alive, 1% more focused, 1% less like a crusty, over-caffeinated, overstimulated zombie, then you're already winning. Now go. Own your morning. Or be owned by your excuses. Your call.